From the moment the tiny bobcat kitten tumbled out of the shadows of the forest and landed right in the middle of a lively dog pack's territory, no one could have guessed what would unfold next, because this wasn't just any wildcat, this was Bobby, a bobcat who, against all odds, would grow up thinking she was a dog. It all began one chilly autumn evening when Max, Bella, and Duke the Jenkins, family's 3 inseparable dogs, were out playing in the backyard, their noses twitching at a sudden rustle near the thick brush. Curiosity got the better of them, and before anyone could react, a small, frightened bobcat kitten appeared, eyes wide and trembling. Instead of running away or growling, Max, the gentle golden retriever, approached cautiously and gave the kitten a warm lick, while Bella and Duke stood guard, their canine instincts switching from protection to acceptance in a heartbeat. The Jenkins family quickly realized the kitten had been separated from its mother and was barely a few weeks old. Instead of calling animal control or leaving her to the wild, they brought her inside, and from that day forward, the bobcat's life changed forever. Raised by 3 dogs, Bobby learned what it meant to be part of a pack. She chased sticks instead of birds, holed alongside the dogs during storms, and they even mastered the art of tail wagging to the Jenkins and their neighbors. She was more dog than cat, her playful bark echoing in the neighborhood and her lithe body racing through the yard with canine joy. But living as a dog in a bobcat's body came with challenges sometimes. Her wild instincts clashed with her learned behaviors. At night, she'd creep silently, eyes gleaming in the dark, a hunter's patience unmistakable. Yet, during the day, she was all wagging tail and sloppy dog kisses, forging an unbreakable bond with Max, Bella, and Duke. The neighborhood kids adored her, calling her the Bobcat dog, and social media soon caught wind of this unusual friend, making Bobby a local celebrity. Yet despite the joy, the Jenkins worried about what the future held for their wild canine hybrid. That worry was confirmed when a team of wildlife experts arrived, eager to study Bobby and, if possible, reintroduce her to the wild where she truly belonged. The scientists were fascinated, but also concerned. How would a wild animal raised by dogs survive on her own? Would she ever remember her true nature? They designed a plan to gently coax Bobby back to her natural habitat, but the attempt revealed something astonishing. Bobby didn't want to leave her pack. When approached, she growled softly, a warning that was both feline and canine, and she stayed close to Max, Bella, and Duke, as if her life depended on it. Then, just as everyone was grappling with this dilemma, the unbelievable happened. A fierce wildfire broke out in the nearby forest, spreading quickly toward the Jenkins home and the surrounding community. The sky darkened with smoke and panic set in. As flames edged closer, it was Bobby who first sensed the danger, her sharp bobcat instincts igniting a fire within her that even years of dog raising hadn't dulled. She began barking with urgency, rallying Max, Bella, and Duke. She dashed through the yard, leading them away from the flames with a purpose only a wildcat's survival instincts could provide. The Jenkins family scrambled to pack essentials, following Bobby as she navigated the smoky trails and uneven terrain, choosing paths only a wild creature could know. Time and again, Bobby's keen senses alerted them to danger down trees, unstable ground, and patches of fire hidden beneath ash, and thanks to her guidance, the entire family, dogs included, escaped without harm. When the fire finally subsided and the Jenkins returned to a charred but standing home, the story of Bobby's heroism had far beyond their quiet neighborhood. News outlets called her the Bobcat who saved her pack, and wildlife advocates hailed her as a symbol of the extraordinary bonds that can form between species. Bobby's journey didn't end with the wildfire. The Jenkins decided she belonged with them in a unique place where wild and tame could coexist. They built a large, secure outdoor enclosure that allowed Bobby to express her natural behaviors safely, but they never stopped treating her as a member of their dog pack. To this day, she chases tennis balls, lounges in the sun with Max and Bella, and even greets visitors with a playful bark and a tilt of her head, all while moving with the silent grace of the wild bobcat she truly is. The world learned from Bobby that family isn't about being the same species, it's about love, loyalty, and trust. And as Bobby curls up each night between her dog siblings, dreaming dreams that blend the wild forests with the cozy home she's helped save, one thing is clear sometimes. The most unbelievable stories are the ones that prove that nature's greatest surprises come from the heart.